Caitlin, hello.
Hello.
It's the day after Valentine's Day. How are you?
I'm great.
Cool.
How are you?
I'm bad, babe. There's so much shit going on in the world this week.
You're bad because the world is bad?
I'm just ruined, yeah. I mean, we got the train derailment. We're going to talk about that. We got the fucking all the balloons. We got two cats fighting on the counter.
Yeah.
We got a new lamp, which we got to talk about. And then we collectively have cleaned many a cat's assholes this week.
It's just too much.
We live in a nightmare world, and
if I have to clean my own asshole, they should be able to clean their own asshole.
I mean, they eat it all the time. It's like just fucking clean it up a little bit, you know? Also, I talked to a Nigerian scam artist this week, which was pretty exciting.
Oh, you're just going right into it.
I mean, we don't have to say what or how or any of the details. God damn it, these fucking cats are just ruling our lives at this point. Okay, we're going to start the podcast, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to subscribe to the premium podcast, go to www.terribleperson.co. It's $2 a month. Last week's premium episode was hot, Kate. Do you agree?
It was.
It was, Jesus, cats. God, but
They're very distracting.
This is going to be a real problem. I'm going to get rid of both of them by the end of the episode. Anyway, www.terribleperson.co. Get the premium episodes. We do about one a week. I think, like, honestly, we're saying 3 a month, but now we're just doing fucking 4.
Yeah. Typically, we don't skip it unless we're skipping that week altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of the rule. But that doesn't happen very often anymore.
Yeah,
we just do it occasionally.
Sometimes.
So fuck it. Just go sign up. Oh, we're going on a trip this weekend. There's so much stuff I want to talk to you about. We got a rape van parked out front.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't see it? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll talk about it. Let's fucking go.
Caitlin
and grants are not medical or mental health professionals. How to become a terrible person is for entertainment purposes only. Standard data and message rates apply to messages. Damn it, have some common sense, people.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to How to Become a Terrible Person, the only podcast on the internet for all your train derailment news and Nigerian scammers. What's up, guys? Shout out to my crew in Nigeria. What's up? Right?
I was like, is somebody supposed to be on the line right now? Is there going to be something?
You know what's funny is there's no specifics, right? I ended up.
It's up to you how specific you want to get.
No specifics. I'm saying that so then you don't start talking, and then I want to start talking, and then it'll just be a whole thing.
Basically, he's saying, "Shut your mouth, Caitlin. Watch your words.
Watch your goddamn mouth." Caitlin. I say it like Jack. Watch your goddamn mouth, Jack. So anyway, no, you can say whatever you want, but I just don't want to add it a whole lot because we're going on a trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had an interesting conversation with a Nigerian scammer on the telephone.
That's so weird.
Because I'm a good investigator. You know, I investigate pretty well. You know that. We all know that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sorry. That was my headphone.
Nice. That was my headphone.
My microphone.
So yeah, I talked to this guy and I at some point I want to present some audio. But I just want to say, like, it was so weird to be, like, sitting on our couch, looking at two cats, and then talking to somebody who's, like, in what sounded like...
It's like 8,000 miles away.
Yeah, and it was just, like, they were, like, kids screaming, doors slamming. It was just, like, so loud. And I was just like, holy shit. But anyway, he told me how the scam works, babe. You want me to tell you how the scam works?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
So basically, people get tricked on the internet. They start talking to a nice dude, like a good-looking guy.
And it's typically like...
It's anybody. Yeah.
But...
What?
Okay.
Yeah, it's so...
And they're all people from the U.S. that they're usually scamming.
Yeah. And
maybe like
Canada. Like we watched the whole thing. It's what Trafficked? Is that what it was? Mm-hmm. The TV show? Look it up. It's on Hulu, I think, right? Is that where we saw it?
Yes.
And there's this episode where they talk to Nigerian romance scammers and... basically what they do is they trick people who are just hanging out online to think that there's somebody else. So they go and they get somebody's whole profile, rip it down, and then post it and create a new account that's very similar to probably it's like a Joseph Smith name. It's some generic white guy name or whatever you're into. I guess there's probably all different types.
Yeah.
So what they do is they do this whole scam where they, trick you, catfish you essentially, and then, you send them money because whatever, their kid's sick. Any number of things.
Just a whole bunch of stuff. I remember that happened. Sorry to get off topic a little bit, but my great grandpa, he had gotten like an email or something from somebody saying that my cousin, he was in like prison and he needed money or something.
Yeah, that's another version of it.
Called my cousin and was like, and like he answered and he's like, hey, like what's up?
Yeah,
just like normal conversation. And so he was like, I got an email saying that like you were in jail and you needed money. And he's like, yeah, no, that's a scam for sure.
So, yeah, and what happens is then the people either go with it or they figure it out, right? Mm-hmm. And then once they figure it out, then they like unveil themselves as, I'm a Nigerian person, or wherever they're from, where any country, North Korea, Australia, Sudan, wherever, all kinds of countries. Probably all of them. There are probably scammers doing this in every country.
All kinds of countries, and you literally just listed all countries in Africa.
Did I really? Anyway, no, but guys, it's a problem. So basically, then people figure out, they're like, oh shit, I've been given this catfish money, or they go, oh, you're still the person I was talking to, so then they continue to give them money. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you said all those things to me. It was you talking to me. Even though it wasn't.
After they find out that it's not that same person or whatever.
Yeah, they're like.
In the pictures.
So they figure that out, and then they're like, well, baby, it's still me. So
what if I did, like, what if I was like a 400-pound woman, but I was like, baby, it's still me.
Baby. I'd be like, damn, what is sweeten the deal?
What do I do with all this?
Yeah, what do I do with all this woman? I meet the real you. It's like on that show Catfish with Neve, and you just roll up on a jazzy scooter that's struggling. The wheels,
it's like squealing.
The wheels are touching the platform. Anyway, I had a conversation with this dude. I'll just to prove it, I'll play the here. Listen to this. Just to prove it happened. I don't want you guys to think I'm making this.
Hello.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Wait.
It's good.
Oh, good, dude. Hey, I just wanted to chat, man. You sent me a lot of stuff, so I just figured I would just recap and make sure I got the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't play anymore, but crazy.
It sounds like in the background, remember when you were playing the like sounds from the Sounds of Saturn or whatever?
Yeah.
Like it sounds like that, kind of.
Don't even get me started on fucking Saturn this week. Rihanna? Babe?
Some messaging there.
Yeah, dude, there's some fucking
performance.
Let's talk about let's move off of the Nigerian things. I don't really, if I can't say much, I don't really want to talk about it because it's just uninteresting to listen to, but I want you folks to know
that it's happening.
That things are happening.
It's happening all the time.
Well, no, I don't even care about everybody else. I'm saying it's happening for me. Like I'm talking. I'm a journalist, babe. I'm a real journalist. Not only that, I sent him $10,000 because his pit bull was sick. So we watched the Super Bowl.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It was a disappointing game.
Yeah. Big fix.
Yeah, I think it was for sure. There were so many crappy calls.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say about the Super Bowl. It was.
You just want to talk about Rihanna.
I mean, what a fucking bust of a halftime show.
Yeah, like I was like, that's it.
I was out on the patio smoking a fucking big fat cigar with your dad, and I was like, "What is this?" I was so old. I was just sitting there being like, "Who is this for?" Like, what are we doing?
Cigar.
Yeah, I'm like, how many million people are really into this? And then the big reveal was, oh my God, she's pregnant.
Yeah,
I
like
literally said to your dad, I go, Rihanna looks fucking thick right now. And I was like,
well,
why is she, didn't she know this was coming up? Like, she could have trained a little bit harder. And then I was like, at the end, everybody was like, that's so cool, she's pregnant.
Meanwhile, like the girls were inside and were like, wow, she's big. And they're like, she's pregnant. And I was like, I don't know. She like literally just had a baby, I thought. And then I Googled it and then I found out she had her baby in May of 2022. I was like, with that much money, there's no fucking way that that bitch is still that big 9 months after the fact.
Knowing she's got a Super Bowl performance.
No fucking way.
She just shows up heavy. She's like what's
she
up?
Literally looks like she just gave birth like an hour ago. But no.
Platforms. I mean, cool, neat, really cool.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that special. And like, I don't know. I do kind of enjoy halftime performances where it's like, you know for sure it's going to be one person, but then they bring out somebody else. Or like they just do something really cool. The only thing that I was like impressed about, I was like, at one point I was like, she's really fucking high up there on that little platform. But then I realized that there was like these little like
was
clips.
she tethered?
Yeah, there were like these little clip things that you could see like on either side of her, behind her, where she was like she had to have been like clipped in. So if she slipped or whatever, she's not gonna,
dude,
like, fall
you talk
down.
about a halftime show people would remember if Rihanna fucking fell off the platform.
Rihanna dying.
No, I'm not even saying, dude, just imagine her just like pregnant, hanging off, being like, can somebody get me down? Just into her microphone.
Her face is turning red.
The music's still playing. It's like a diamond. She puts the microphone up to her pregnant belly and you just hear the water sloshing around. It's like carrying a water jug up the stairs. Yeah, I don't know. She had, I have talked about the Saturn thing. I think I talked about that on the premium podcast though, right? The Saturn moon matrix theory. Yeah. I she's wearing, look on her when she started the performance, she's wearing a pin.
And it's like a moon.
And it's like a moon. And that's like, I think that's one of the symbols of Saturn. So, which is, links to Satanism and just, it links to if you see symbols like that everywhere, it's a sign you're in a simulation. Like it's a signal.
Oh my God.
Babe. Anyway, what we are definitely not in a simulation of is the new lamp world we're in. We had on Friday, mere hours after the episode you heard came out and was recorded, there was a catastrophe in our apartment.
Yeah.
Very similar to what's going on in Ohio, which we'll get to in a little bit. Pretty much the same thing. We had a beautiful glass globe,
it was
marble
like
and gold lamp,
crystal, like cover, like shade or whatever, and then the bottom was marble, and then it was like gold.
Yeah.
This little like neck of it.
And Kate said was because the cats were fucking around. For the sake of the guilty or the innocent, we will keep them anonymous. Cat 1 and Cat 2 were terrassing around the apartment in such a way that I was like, something's gonna happen. And then you and I you just get home from work. It's like 5:15, and we're just talking. We're having a good time. Yeah. And then we just hear this fucking
the
giant
loudest
crash.
like piece of glass breaking you can imagine.
And then we come out, and the light is still on, but the globe is completely shattered, and the table it's on is flipped over. And we're like, what the fuck happened? And we proceeded to punish the cats.
Oh yeah.
But then
I was so pissed at them.
Kate didn't talk to the cats for.
I like literally was very standoffish with the cats all weekend.
Yeah.
It literally wasn't until like yesterday where I like started warming back up to Scott again.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely Scott that jumped and knocked it over.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Larry doesn't.
He was over hiding in the corner.
Oh shit, Cat 1 and Cat 2, sorry.
And his eyes were just so fucking big. And he just looked just so scared like immediately after it happened because I was trying to find both of them to get them out of the room so I didn't have to worry about them being in there when we're trying to clean up like literally millions of glass shards.
Yeah, and then so we're like probably 30 seconds into cleaning up the glass. And I go, fuck, I'm bleeding. And I bled all over my leg.
I'm just like, oh my God.
And we need to get a Band-Aid. And then we clean it all up and I sweep. And then about an hour later, I'm just walking around barefoot and I just feel a shard just go right into like my palm of my foot. What's that called? Your forefoot? My little pinky toe metatarsal. It's for, I'm a doctor.
The ball?
Yeah. It went into the ball of my foot.
That's exactly what happened to me. I think it was Saturday or Sunday night. I was doing a little laundry and I was standing by the washer and dryer, and our washer and dryer is like in our main hallway.
Right.
And it's just like these 2 doors that you can just like pop open, and then the washer and dryer is right there. So, I was standing over there doing a load of laundry, and then I stepped on something, and before I even like put too much pressure, I was like, it's probably a piece of glass, so like don't step down fully.
Right.
So I just like lifted up my foot, and literally in the same area on the ball of my foot, right underneath my pinky toe, there's a fucking shard of glass just sticking straight out.
And you can pull it out, and it's just like one long piece. And
Yeah,
like,
and I'm just like, ugh.
I want to read you a story. And we bought another lamp. That's the end of the story, period.
Yeah, that was the end of the story, but they're fucking dicks.
Yeah, so, Caitlin, it's February. So you know what that means.
It's Black History Month?
Correct. And here's an article. Miami preschool put 2-year-olds in blackface for Black History Month. And
Sorry,
no, look at this crazy shit. Look at this. They're like in his police officer, construction worker. And they thought it was a good idea to celebrate. A preschool in Miami is under fire for intentionally putting blackface on some students. A move staffers proudly touted as a way to celebrate Black History Month. Parents found out on February 3rd what was happening at the Studio Kids Little River, which has preschool and daycare facilities. One parent, Courtney Poultis, who had 2 kids at the studio, tells TMZ that she was made aware of the incident by another concerned mother. So they were getting away with it. I wonder, were they planning on just painting them up all month?
That's fucking weird.
Because it was the 3rd.
So are most of the kids there black, and then they have like a couple white kids, and they're just like, we need to make
I think it's like most of the kids are white, and there's a couple black kids. So they're just like, you guys, this will be fun.
And then what? They wash the little kids' faces real quick before they send them home.
Jesus.
That's a lot of
they don't even send
work.
them home. They fucking parents come pick them up like at that age, The lady said...
But yeah, so they wash their faces before the parents come and get them?
I guess. The lady said pictures of at least 2 toddlers in blackface were posted by a teacher on the school's internal app. Jesus Christ. As you can imagine, those pics started circulating, showing 2-year-olds dressed in police and construction workers' costumes with dark makeup plastered on their faces. What's the excuse here? Preschool director wanted to express outrage, but claims I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? You shouldn't have done that. Studio Kids.
That's wild.
Dude, and it's funny because their logo for their school is like a dream catcher. And it's got Studio Kids flying into the dream catcher. It's like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, just have a regular logo, dude. Just words.
Yeah, that's weird. It's
They're
like
just,
Peter Pan-like almost.
Not only that, it's just dream catchers are, from another culture altogether. It's just like we're taking everything. Weird, dude. So the world's a fucked up place right now.
It has been.
Because
for a while, but yes.
I want to go on yeah, we got time. I want to do this on the free episode because I've been thinking about it a lot. One, people asked me about what my big problem is with them taking away gas range stovetops.
Mm-hmm. And
I think it's pretty obvious. Like, if the power goes out, how are you going to cook if you don't have gas?
Because it's all electric.
Yeah. If you have an electric car and the power grid shuts down and we don't have power, so there's some rolling blackouts or whatever, you can only drive 300 miles. If that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how does that not scare people? Then what do you do for food then if you don't have power? Dude, because I don't think at this point I'm being conspiratorial. There is going to be something that happened to the power and gas soon, or power and whatever.
Well, there's all sorts of funny business happening everywhere.
Yeah, I guess, and I don't really know how this ties into it, but I feel like it does. Like the balloons and the train derailment, it's misdirection. Like the balloons are definitely saying, like the fact that they're saying we have UFOs now publicly saying we have UFOs. What story is that story taking the eyeballs off of? You know what I mean? Like, what else is happening?
That the balloons have been there for a while.
Yeah.
And they're from the Chinese government, and they're watching us.
Even who the fuck cares where they're from? It's just like, they've been there forever. Like they were sending was it Chinese or Japanese? Japanese were sending over during World War II balloons with bombs on them. Did you know that? And what the intention was is when they'd crash land, they would hope that it would start like a forest fire and start like ignite everything, and then just level out and burn out stuff. Remember the wildfires a few years ago?
You mean the wildfires that are always happening in like California and here?
And how long have we had balloons coming over? But no, I don't even give a fuck about the balloons. Who cares? We're fucked. Whatever somebody's going to do, they're just going to do it. We're fucked. Period. Balloons, oh well. I don't need to know that there's people spying on us to know that there's people spying on us. But the thing that's wild is the train derailment in Ohio. You know, like, you saw that movie White Noise, right?
Yeah. Weird as fuck, but yes.
It's literally about a train derailment in Ohio causing an airborne toxic event. And, like, a huge evacuation and this whole thing. And it came out a month ago. Mm-hmm. And literally in the same region, it might even be the same town, there was a train derailment this week that they're saying could be as bad as Chernobyl. Yeah. In terms of environmental effect. But
and they said that, like, all the fish in the river or whatever are dead, and that river leads into, like, something that supplies water for, like, a whole big portion of, like, the country, the Northeast at least.
And then there was a train derailment somewhere in, like, somewhere else on the East Coast this week. And then in Tucson, which is what, 2 hours south from us?
2 hours south.
There was a fucking highway crash where a bunch of chemicals leaked out, and did you see the pictures of it? All the orange, the fumes and shit?
Ugh. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Scary. And they had I think they had like a mile evac region, something like that.
And it's just crazy because it's like you don't hear about any of this shit in the news right now.
Right.
That's scary to me.
And you talked about last week, dude, I love this train. I'm connecting dots. I'm trying to. Last week you talked about the chickens who they're given supposedly given.
The price of eggs and the fact that like chickens are being fed stuff to make them sick and that they're burning down or like chicken coops are just mysteriously like burning down
like
factories, all across the country.
Chicken factories are just disappearing, and then they can't lay eggs because of this poisoning they're giving them. And it's just like they're doing this shit with like the toxic events in the farmland. Ohio is fucking like the place to be a farmer. Like Pennsylvania, Ohio, like that part of the country is great for dairy, for corn, for wheat, for soy, everything. So they're just slowly taking out the farmland. Mm-hmm. But
and this is already after they've allowed China to buy up the majority of our farmland here in the U.S.
It's wild.
I wouldn't say the majority. I guess I shouldn't say that. But a lot. A very considerable amount. And none of that food then gets, sent here to the U.S. or stays here in the U.S. It all gets sent back to China.
It's very interesting. Very interesting times we're living in. And the thing is I think you saw the derailment. It had like 3 or 4 days after it came out, people started talking about it. And it's just so wild because...
But you only hear about it like on like podcasts or like on Reddit or like shit like that, not like on Facebook
or like dark Twitter. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Not like normal social media or like you can't just like turn on the TV right now and listen to it.
Yeah.
Like on the news.
I think now they're kind of forced to talk about it because the internet's so fascinated with it. I don't know, man. I mean, equally as bad, I burnt dinner the other night. Real bad. I felt bad about that. I wanted to acknowledge that publicly, Caitlin. To say I'm sorry. I burnt the onions and it totally fucked up the whole thing. And in punishment, you ate one bowl of the stuff.
Yeah.
I literally ate everything else. And the next day I had all the leftovers for lunch. And I felt terrible. Yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Yes.
2 days ago.
It
Monday.
would have been yesterday because... Well, yesterday is when you would have eaten the leftovers and felt terrible.
Okay. Maybe that's why I didn't feel great before Valentine's Day dinner. That must have been it. But no, and then I was all shook yesterday because I had to go check on your grandparents' dog, Sean.
Yeah.
And dude, I don't have a brain that I just get, that was Kate.
Excuse me. That like literally just like I felt it like come all the way up.
There's a part of my brain that when people ask me to like watch dogs and stuff, I know it sucks because you know how many times I have to check the door when I leave?
Like 20.
And like imagine if I feel responsible for somebody else's dog and property.
And then my grandma could probably see you like
dude,
yanking on the doorknob like 30 times.
No, I have a problem.
On her doorbell.
I 100% have a problem.
You for sure do. You have OCD because I told you that before. Like there will be times in the morning when you're leaving for work and you're checking to make sure you lock the door, and you'll literally check it like 7 times, and I'm just like, it's locked.
My biggest fear though is I don't want to let the cats out, and then like some days I'm like I look at both of the cats, I make sure I know where they are when I open the door, and then I close the door. When I walk out of the door, I keep my eyes on the threshold as it shuts. So I know that no cat got out, because I'm just terrified. Because I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like and they're all super nosy.
I know they are. They like to be by the door.
But no, I did this thing where I let Sean out, and he didn't poop. So I was like, fuck, I gotta hang out for a little bit. Just I don't know his schedule. I don't know what's going on. So I sat down, and when it was time to leave, I locked the door, and it's the sliding door. I locked it, and I was like, and it was locked. And then I walked out to the laundry room, and I was like, I better check the sliding glass door again. And I probably walked back like 5 times. And then like Sean was just like watching me walk back and
like,
forth.
what are you doing?
And then he comes running to the laundry room, and I'm like, fuck, don't get out. And then I had to drive. I shut their garage. I put it down. And then I drove around the neighborhood and drove back around I pulled into somebody's house, did the 3-point turn, and drove back past your grandparents' house to make sure that the garage door was shut. I don't know can medicine fix that?
Well, I mean, they told me that I have OCD, so I get it. But the thing that they did, they just put me on like an antidepressant.
Sounds nice.
Not really.
Didn't they put you on SSRIs too?
That's an antidepressant.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I was just like not into it. So I stopped taking it.
Antidepressants are weird if you kind of don't need them. If you need them, they're great.
I mean, I was picking my face to the point where I have a scar.
On antidepressants?
Well, that's why I got on them, because I was picking so badly.
You just made it sound like the antidepressants made you.
Okay, I found out that I had OCD because I've always known that I have anxiety, like my whole life. I've always struggled with that. Like I get really nervous in certain situations, like social anxiety too. And so I know that for sure. But then like during COVID, shit was just weird. And then I started like picking at this like zit, which wasn't even a zit anymore, and I just started picking at it for months, and I picked the scab over so many times that I had a scar. And so I was just like, this isn't normal for me to be like picking at my face to the point where it's bleeding when there's nothing there.
I had during COVID at one point I had a beard, like a big, like a not a thick beard, but I just like was keeping like kind of like a thicker 5 o'clock shadow thing, and I had a bump like here on my chin, and I just kept like on the side of my chin, I just kept like rubbing it, and it was under the skin, and it felt like a marble. Ugh. Like not that big, but hard. It just was sore. And then I probably like was touching it for like 2 weeks, and then I was like, I gotta go look at this in the mirror, and it was like red under the hair, and I was like, oh man. And I just like put a little pressure on it, and a hair that was like a tree trunk just goes like not that big, but it was just one of the real fat beard hairs that was like clearly ingrown came out, and it just pulled right out. And I was like, oh, this is weird. But the bump was still there. And then I just put a little bit of pressure on it, and it just was like snap. It was, and it was just like immediately like my face felt better.
Nice.
So.
It's a cool story.
It is a cool story.
Nothing like my story, but
your sad antidepressant story.
Yeah.
I'm depressed, and I pick my face.
I wasn't depressed.
I'm depressed.
I had a lot of anxiety.
Let's see. We talked about the preschool thing.
Don't make fun of me. You were just talking about.
Dude, I was watching WWE like a recap of a match, the Mankind versus The Rock I Quit match, and Meghan Markle popped up on my thing. And the famous thing about that Mankind The Rock match, the I Quit match, was The Rock hit Mankind in the head with a chair. I think it was like 20 times. Mm-hmm. Like not like tap. It was brutal chair shots. And I just thought about how satisfying it would be to just see Meghan Markle walking down the street and just like The Rock come up and just wham.
That would kill her.
I'd be so sick. Fuck Meghan Markle, dude. She's on one with Harry about. She's like trolling. What's William's wife's name?
Kate.
Yeah, she's saying a bunch of shit about her.
What's she saying?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great story.
I'm digging deep.
Great journalism there.
Well, come on, man. Did you see Raquel Welch
Mr.
died?
Super Sleuth.
Super Sleuth. Did you see? Whoa, babe. Black Hawk helicopter crash in Alabama on video today. What's a Black Hawk helicopter doing in Alabama? Fuck.
Isn't there a military base somewhere?
There's several.
Mississippi, which is right next to Alabama.
Well, no, but then think about all the aerospace stuff in that part of Alabama.
Oh yeah, like in Huntsville, there's like that.
Yeah, it's like NASA.
That museum I wanted to go to, the space museum, right?
Yeah, I think so. Black Hawk helicopter
But did Grant
crash.
take me there? No.
We had to do all the other shit, like the Helen Keller Museum.
Okay, that was fun though.
It was hot. When Kate and I had sex and
in Helen Keller's little tiny ass, fucking not even a twin size bed.
She was
smaller than that. It's like a cot.
Yeah, look. And you were blindfolded. This is part of the deal.
It's like the cot that they had in the temple.
You had earplugs on, and you're like, I just want to simulate the experience. I'm in the house. It's like a win in Rome situation. All right, we should probably go over I'm feeling a little whatever. I want to say some fun stuff, and I feel like we can't do that here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I already pushed it pretty far, I think, in this episode, but I want to have more fun. So if you're listening still, thank you. www.terribleperson.co. Go over there and listen to part 2 of this episode. It's kind of cool because like the people who subscribe now are like, oh, it's fun. It's like a fun... We realize it's like one after another, so it's like shit just kind of gets wilder and wilder. You know,
yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
It's a continuation of
of this conversation, but it'll get better because we say worse stuff. Did you know that Tom McDonald guy, that Ghost song that I was playing on here?
Yeah.
He's like a anti-woke rapper.
Huh.
It's wild, dude.
How'd you manage to find him?
Well, I mean, I was like, dude, I want to check out some of his other songs because it's like,
excuse me,
his song is like, I'm gonna love you forever, baby, even after I'm dead. Like it's like that,
mm-hmm.
and then his shit is like wild, dude. I'll play something, and you'll be like, whoa, dude, it's pretty crazy. www.tablepresident.co. Go over there now, sign up. We're gonna continue this conversation.
Yeah.
We need to pick up the energy a little bit, Kate.
Okay.
Do you want to do cocaine between episodes?
Yeah.
Anally?
Ew, no. I'm not like you. I just want everyone to know that Grant has done a coffee enema, and I think that's probably one of the weirdest things about him.
Sick. That's pretty cool. It's not that weird, babe.
Yeah, it fucking is.
Dude,
that's not a normal person thing to do.
Hey, listen, if you want to get fired up at home, go get yourself an enema bag. Get some nice filtered water. Maybe make a nice French press coffee.
Like you always just have to be so extreme.
Cool it down and just put the enema bag. Just whew. Don't make sure it's not hot though, guys.
Make sure it's boiling.
Make sure it's
so it boils your whole.
I would suggest room temperature,
digestive tract,
and then just get ready for about a day and a half of white hot energy. You'll be like the Titanic as it was sinking. The guy's just shoveling coal into it. That's what it's like to do a coffee enema. We're gonna go down. And then the paranoia kicks in. It's just a real treat, guys. www.terribleperson.co.
Yeah, I feel like that makes you like a druggie.
What do you mean? Coffee enema?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
If
druggie?
You have to fucking take your coffee up your asshole
Maybe I have.
to feel energized, then that's basically like a fucking drug addict.
Maybe I have a male modeling gig and I need my teeth to remain white, but I need some energy. Okay, sweetheart.
Well, you don't have a male modeling gig.
Whoa.
Lucky for you.
Whoa, dude. Whoa.
So you can just drink it normally.
All right. Go get the premium episodes. The link is in the description of this episode, so go there now. Bye.
Bye.